We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion. Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Again, it's Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Second down, here's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
Hurts. And that is incomplete here.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown, and that ball was tipped in the air. I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Throwing Jones. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Half 18, half 18.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Jones.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Timberland.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Smith. On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Great.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football. Back to the running game with Swift.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Smith will come in motion right. Here's Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. One more time with Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Well, they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down. They'll throw now on the final play. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Triple right, Patino. Triple right, Patino.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Meanwhile, Jones slow, complete here to Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And not going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Nevis knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get an
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like. So I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, misbehaviors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers,